Thanks for watching Gospel Sunday TV. I'm Keith Solis and so excited because I got an incredible couple with me today. You've heard the songs down through the years, You Deserve It, and so many other incredible songs from J.J. Hairston and Youthful Praise. Well, J.J. Hairston is here, and he also has his beautiful wife, Trina Hairston, because they've got a new book out. It's called A Miracle Marriage. And man, they have been through so many things, and their story is not just for them, but it's for you. It's to bless other marriages and other couples. How are you, first of all?
We're doing
How
great.
are you?
Doing great.
Thank you for being here. Tell me about this book.
Well, this book actually, we're celebrating 25 years of marriage.
Wow.
And this book is actually just a testimony of our lives, all the things that we've been through, but not only what we've been through, but also how we've gotten out of it.
Wow.
And how we found our way out of it without going to divorce. Because so many people opt for divorce instead of fighting for the marriage. And we decided to put the pieces back together again, and God has restored us. We act more like newlyweds now
Yes,
than we
you
did when
do.
we first got married.
Because you walked in, y'all all over each other.
Yeah,
and
we're
it's
like best friends.
Wow.
It's like,
and you should be.
Yes,
absolutely.
Because there's so many couples who aren't best friends.
Right.
You know, the guy still has his, Ray still his best friend.
Right.
What have you. But you guys, you do everything together.
We do, literally. It's so funny.
Yeah.
We literally do everything
We got to figure out
together.
when we're going to take a break from each other. Because we work together, we sing together, we vacation. Everything we do, we're in partnership. And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Well, take me back to the beginning. How did y'all meet?
We met because he started coming to my dad's church. My dad is a pastor in Bridgeport, Connecticut, and his mom and he and his siblings came to our church. And he tells the story that, I was in the choir. I was in Youthful Praise. I'm the first. I'm the only
first member.
Yeah, I'm like the first member of Youthful Praise.
Actually, she's the only original member of Youthful Praise.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And now she doesn't even want to sing.
Yeah.
So,
I earned my right.
But you got to tell me, you got to let them know that you were how old?
When we met, we were 13, 14.
Wow.
I was
13 and 14.
I was 14 years old, and she was 13.
Right.
It goes so far back that the way I asked her to be my girlfriend was I gave her a cassette tape.
Yes.
Uh-oh, a mixtape?
Babyface.
A mixtape.
Babyface.
Babyface will do it every time.
Exactly.
Song number 9.
I said, listen to this and then tell me. And that was my,
So it wasn't one of the, will you be my girlfriend? Yes.
Well, eventually
check, yes,
that
check,
followed
no.
it. You did also send a letter
You
telling
did
me
the
to
check,
listen
yes,
to the
check, no?
song. Yeah, it was
Wow.
like, do you want to go out with me or something like
Wow.
that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Corny.
Yeah. It worked though.
It worked. I mean,
Score.
we're here.
And so 25 years of marriage later and some ups and downs. And in fact, in your book, you talk about the fact that you dealt with infidelity.
Yes, we did. And we dealt with infidelity both on my part and on his part. And we were able to triumph through that. So many people use that also because the Bible does give leeway for divorce when it comes to infidelity. But I also, read the scriptures where God hates divorce and he wants us to be reconciled to each other. And not only that, we had children. So it was best for us to try and put the pieces back together again. We were young. So when you're young, sometimes you do things and you don't even realize the danger in what you're inviting into your relationship. And I thank God that he graced us with that to be able to put our marriage back together again.
But I think it's good too that you are being so transparent because a lot of times, we see couples at church on Sunday and how are you? Oh, I'm blessed and highly favored.
Right.
You get in the car and you don't talk to each other on the way home.
Yeah.
But you're putting your stuff out there and not just so that we can be in your business, but so that you can help others.
Yeah, we're speaking to a generation of people who love truth. They don't want you to sugarcoat anything. They want to know what you went through. And just like you were saying before, it's not just to know your business, but it's because they're looking for help.
Absolutely.
Couples are looking for help. And I thank God that we were able to list out some tools and some guidelines that they can follow to help put their marriage back together.
And what I love is the way the book reads. It doesn't read like a tell-all.
Okay.
It's like this is what happened. This is how you can overcome it.
Exactly.
That's what it's like, almost like a testimony. It's not like here's our business. It's
Right.
juicy.
It's
Come
not
read
juicy.
It.
Right.
Yeah, it's not a
It's not a
juicy
juicy
approach.
read.
So if you're looking for that, you won't get it.
What made you decide, let's just write a book?
I think it was kind of both in our hearts to do it. We had saw so many couples around us getting a divorce, and our lives were just not heading that way. So we began to just be a witness to our friends and other couples who were suffering through the same thing, and it kind of just grew from there. And some of them saw reconciliation in their marriage, and to be honest, some of them didn't. But they were glad that they at least had the tools, or they knew, for the next relationship or something like that, what to do.
And for me, I think that because people see us on stage, they assume that everything is always perfect. And if everything is not perfect in their lives, then they might as well give up. So we're saying, no, it's not always perfect anywhere, on stage or off stage. But God will give you the grace to be able to do what you need to do. But there are some steps you're going to have to take as well.
Absolutely. And one of the steps that you talk about in your book is rebuilding trust.
Yes.
Where did that start?
Well, for me, it actually started. I think I'm a very trusting person, honestly. And I know he rolls his eyes at that. I know some people don't have that innate ability, but I wanted to believe what he was saying. And sometimes you have to just force yourself to believe something that your flesh is telling you not to. And then not only that, my mother told me, Trina, don't put your trust in no man, put your trust in God. And know that if he steers you down that path, there's a reason. Find out the reason behind it before you just, turn it all away.
Right.
And that and prayer helped me be able to trust all over again.
And what about you, JJ? Because it's, when you're talking about the issue that you dealt with, in a lot of cases, it's easier for the woman, to okay, fine, I'll let it go, let's roll on. But for a guy, it's like
you violated
my territory.
Exactly.
Yes.
And for me, first of all, trust and forgiveness were very hard for me. My family is known for not being a forgiving family. I mean, we were famous for holding grudges. So to be able to let something go and, start from a place was really hard for me. And I felt like this was me passing a test that God put me in.
Wow.
So my love for her was more important than my anger. So I had to figure out which was I going to choose? Was I going to choose my love, or was I going to choose my anger and resentment? So I let go of the anger and resentment and chose to love, and part of that love was rebuilding trust.
Wow.
And I had to, just accept what she said, and also I had to realize that I needed her to trust me as well. So it was a two-way street.
Yeah, I was glad that I was able to extend him grace, because then when I needed it, then he could extend the same grace to me.
But talk about this, because you're a gospel artist, and so your job, your ministry is to go out and minister to others and tell everybody else, whatever you're going through is going to be okay. If you're going through a personal situation and you work for the phone company, then that's just you're at work. But when your job is to do something else and you've got all this going on, at home, how do you deal with that?
That's so.
It was a tough season.
It's so hard to explain, because I really feel like you're the most effective in those times. Because you're ministering from a place that you need help as well. When you're just in, you're on cloud nine, everything's good. It's so hard to reach people who are really going through something.
Wow.
But if you're both going through, then we're going to God together.
That's good.
So that's why in those times I felt like we were the most effective. And now that I realize that, it's easier for me to minister from that place. The reason Jesus was able to minister to everyone, because they said he was tempted at every hand.
Wow.
So he had to face all those things that they were going through. So I felt like for me, we're able to minister to other couples. We're able to minister to people because we also had to face these.
Relatability. Everyone is looking for relatability.
I feel like God is doing something in this season in the area of marriages, in the areas of couples. You've got your book out. David and Tamala had their book. And Erica and Warren are doing things. And Kirk and Tammy and so many other high-profile couples. Why do you think that is?
Well, I feel like we need strong forces. Like we're in the limelight for for a large part of our lives, and we don't want people to look at us as perfect. We never want anyone to idolize what they see. And I feel like it's humbling, but at the same time, it makes ministry more effective. Just like we were saying, you can relate to these couples. You see them on TV. You see Warren and Erica. You can really relate to them now that you know their story, and it gives people hope. Absolutely. And that's what we want to do.
Excellent. Well, listen, I encourage you to pick up the book, A Miracle Marriage. Where can people find the book?
You can find it on Amazon. If you search JJ and Trina Hairston or A Miracle Marriage, it'll be right there.
Very good. Well, thank you so much for being with us, JJ and Trina Hairston. I'm Keith Solis. Thanks for watching Gospel Sunday TV.